and Pod Save the World, Tommy Vietor. Tommy, thanks for joining me.
Brian, great to see you.
So the talk of the town right now is Gavin Newsom and his press account that are just kind of driving Fox News, Trump, Republicans up the wall. And so I'm curious, first and foremost, as we think about this, as we think about the effectiveness of this, beyond just, is it funny, is it getting retweets and likes and whatnot, if what you think about in terms of how really moving this kind of stuff is.
Yeah, well, win number one, we're talking about it, right?
Right. In the attention economy, that counts for a lot.
Yeah, there have been stories in Politico. There was a big segment on CNN. I mean, people are noticing what Gavin Newsom is doing, and it is getting him a lot of attention. And I think it's happening at a time where Democrats are desperate for the Democratic Party to fight.
Yeah.
They want a fighter. They want someone to push back on what Trump is doing. They're seeing him deploy troops to the streets of Los Angeles, where we live, in Washington, D.C., and they're like, who is pushing back? And they see Gavin Newsom, this account at least, like fucking with Trump all day, every day, and they like it.
Yeah. And what do you think that this does in terms of an incentive structure for other Democrats to kind of meet the moment with the same urgency as Newsom is?
Yeah, I think it's going to draw people into more fights, or at least like speaking out on more issues publicly, doing more interviews, and just being more engaged. Because Gavin Newsom feels like omnipresent the last couple of months.
Yeah.
It was like basically from the fires, which was 8 months ago, until now, he's been pushing back against Trump. He's pushing this big redistricting pledge to try to save us from what Texas is doing and Trump's efforts to basically rig the map so we can't win the midterm election. So I think there's probably a lot of Democrats who are thinking about running for president in 2028 who are wondering, how do we catch up to this guy right now?
Do you think that there is enough of an incentive structure that he's building? I mean, I know that we have some footage here from the polling as it relates to Newsom's new press strategy. I think we can roll that clip.
Yeah, I think it absolutely has been working in terms of generating attention, which is what he's trying to do, right? I mean, take a look here. Let's take a look right at the @GovPress office followers on X. That's, of course, where you get those sort of the account where Newsom posts those Trump-style mocking types of tweets. Get this. That account, get this, up 450% in terms of the number of followers since mid-June. And it's not just on Twitter, X, where Newsom is gaining. Even on TikTok and Instagram, his followers are up over 1 million since January alone. My goodness gracious. And more than that, Laura, more than that, what about Google? What about those Google searches for him? Get this, daily Google searches for Gavin Newsom up like a rocket. What are we talking about? Since June 1, up 1,300%. Compared to August 1st, look at that, up 500%.
So is there a world in which other Democrats who are seeking higher office, who are running for Senate, running for the House, running for president, don't see that and say, hey, maybe there's something to this strategy of not being safe, not being offensive, not being poll tested, not being focus grouped, and just go out there, do the thing as aggressively as possible, and we'll see, we'll see exactly what we want to come out of it.
I mean, look, I think the risk is they see what Gavin Newsom is doing and they do like an imitation of it, which that won't work. Like Gavin has carved out this lane. This is kind of going to be his thing now.
Right. We don't need everybody doing the all caps tweets.
No, imagine like Mayor Pete's out there.
Yeah, an army of just like Trump imitators out there, just Trump mockers, the whole Democratic Party.
Party of trolls all of a sudden. Yeah. No, I think what they're going to see is that Democrats want a fighter, and Gavin Newsom is giving them that fighter. And I think that's very important. But also, look, the prediction markets, I'm not sure what to make of them in politics, but the prediction markets on who will get the Democratic nomination for Gavin Newsom, he went from 11% in June to 24% now. So that means these odds makers think his odds of being the Democratic nominee for president have doubled.
Yeah. And granted, I mean, again, you take that all with a grain of salt because,
huge grain of salt.
What happens now might not be anything similar to what happens a week from now or a month from now. I certainly didn't sit there in January of 2020 thinking that the world would look the way it did in March of 2020. So all of those caveats notwithstanding.
Even though you were in Wuhan.
I was.
At that
what? I love farmers markets, and I especially love pangolins. And you know about how obsessed I am with pangolins.
I know.
Wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, pangolin.
But I think what he's doing is smart for two reasons. It's not just the trolling, right? I mean, that is entertaining unto itself, and I do enjoy it unto itself, like in a vacuum. But I think it's smart because it's driving people to his pages. It's driving Google searches up for him, but he's wielding it in a way that's responsible because, look, we're facing an existential threat at the hands of Trump and this Republican Party. They are right now trying to redraw these maps mid-cycle to scientifically engineer Democrats out of office to make sure that we don't have the opportunity to ever win again. So yes, it's existential for Democrats. Yes, it's existential for democracy. He's out there making that case, and in large part, one of the only ones making that case. I mean, there are a few others who are doing it forcefully. I mean, Beto has been doing it really forcefully. James Tallarico has been doing it really forcefully. J.B. Pritzker has been really good as well. But there are not that many people talking about the threats that we're contending with right now in the same way that he is. Certainly who aren't taking the action that he is, which counts for a hell of a lot more. But so I think that he deserves credit not just for figuring out a way to break through in this attention economy, which already is an accomplishment unto itself, but once he's got those eyeballs on him, he's wielding that attention in a responsible way.
Exactly. Yeah, he's not just trolling for the sake of trolling. He's growing his accounts and getting tons of people to Google him at a time when he's about to embark on this campaign to get California to change the way we do redistricting, and to do so in a temporary manner to fight back against a huge threat from Trump. So I think you're right. It's trolling with a purpose, and I think it's been very valuable.
And I think what's most telling here is the extent to which Republicans don't know how to handle it. I mean, Fox News is freaking out. Yeah. Let's throw to the clip of one Fox News host trying to navigate his way through attacking Gavin Newsom while at the same time ignoring the fact that what Gavin Newsom is doing is imitating Donald Trump.
Gavin Newsom, meantime, posting this on X, Liz, using all capitals, of course, trying to mock Trump, use Trump style. He's been doing this for a while now. He says, quoting, Trump just fled the podium with Putin. No questions, nothing. Total low energy. The man looked like he'd just eaten 3 buckets of KFC with Vlad. Admit it, Donnie J. You're terrified because this was the worst week of your life because of me, Gavin C. Newsom. I think he's trying to be funny. I don't know what he's trying to do, but it comes across as childish. And you're the governor of the biggest state in the union. What are you doing?
Tommy, your reaction to Fox News simply not understanding what it is that Gavin Newsom is trying to accomplish here.
We're not very self-aware over at Fox News, are we? I didn't catch until just now he looks like he's eating 3 buckets of KFC with Vlad. Yeah. Such a random swerve.
It's called the weave, Tommy. It's called the weave.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, look, Fox has, how many times has Fox played like an hour-long, just incoherent phone interview with Donald Trump where, if you read the transcript, it would look just like one of those Gavin Newsom.
Yeah, and they're like, you know what? Beautifully put by the President of the United States. We've got a new tone here. He's really just fitting into the job more and more on a daily basis.
And it's not just Fox that's getting mad. I mean, a bunch of White House spokespeople are like crashing out and lashing back and attacking Gavin Newsom. But when they do that, they just give him more attention. And that's not just like attention in terms of there's a back and forth and people like us notice it and read it. It's algorithmic attention, right? Yeah. Like when you are fighting with Gavin, when you're responding to him, when you're retweeting him or yelling at him on Twitter, you are making it so that more people see the things he is tweeting out.
Well, you know the rule. It's you quote tweet your friends and you screenshot your enemies.
Exactly.
And these people don't know that because they're so butthurt over what Gavin Newsom is doing. Let's I'm going to put an image right here on the screen of one of these latest instances of trolling. We've got Tucker Carlson, Hulk Hogan, and Kid Rock all kind of praying at the altar of Gavin Newsom.
I would love to know. I would like to have been in.
And the best part is the so nice.
So nice.
He makes an AI image of himself and then thanks everybody for it.
So nice. I would love to have been in the conversation where they decided which 3 individuals to put behind Gavin.
Yeah.
I think it was an inspired collection.
Yeah, I mean, divinely inspired, one might say.
Yeah, Hulk.
As it relates to Hulk.
R.I.P.
Well, look, we're going to take this moment right now to point out the fact that Pod Save America's YouTube channel, as of this recording right now, is just shy, a few thousand shy of 1 million subscribers. These guys at Pod Save America are in large part why I do what I do. They are and always have been a huge part of my media diet. And so everybody who's watching, if you are not yet subscribed to Pod Save America's YouTube channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything to do so. It's a great way to support not just their work, which is invaluable, but the independent media ecosystem, the progressive media ecosystem more broadly. Let's make sure that when people come onto YouTube to find news, that they're not automatically sorted into right-wing accounts, that they don't fall into these right-wing rabbit holes right away. So let's elevate the voices of people who are doing good work, and it does not get any better than my friends over at Pod Save America. So again, hit the subscribe button and make sure to support these guys who are doing the hard work every single day.
Thanks, Brian. And also, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to Brian's channel, please do, because I believe the fastest growing YouTube channel in the last quarter was Benny Johnson from TP USA. I think he had like 2.2 million new subscribers in just those 3 months, which one suggests that they are buying subscribers somehow.
Yes.
And two, though, like that is bad because when people search for normies, search for news on YouTube, they find that crap.
Yeah.
Because the algorithm will promote big channels and big accounts like that. We got to push back.
That's exactly right. So for anybody watching, if you're not yet subscribed to both channels, I'm going to put the links right here on the screen. Tommy, appreciate your time.
Great to see you, bud.